This is the Taştan saw, and it's used for doing osteotomies in rhinoplasty, and it's specifically helpful when you're doing closed rhinoplasties and preservation rhinoplasties. It's a very useful tool. My history with this instrument is I bought one set and I tried to use them in the OR and they didn't work. I then thought there was probably a defect with the instrument, so I bought a second set and I also couldn't get them to work. But then I spoke to Baris and he showed me how to use them, and actually the defect was purely in my technique and not in the saw. Okay, so the idea is you're trying to do a rotational movement, keeping the shaft of the saw still and not deviating too much in this direction or this direction. And you can see how you're holding it. You can stabilize it with your finger. But importantly, what you're not trying to do is push down with your finger. If you're pushing down with your finger, you'll stop the cutting action. So it's a two-handed technique, and your non-dominant hand is also extremely important. Your non-dominant hand is going to stabilize the saw so you can rotate. Okay, so we'll just come here, and this is a wooden table that you can see lots of scratches. I've been practicing for a few 20 minutes to try and get this right. Okay, so here we go. When you rotate, you see that
half centimeter shifting. Yeah. Your half centimeter is moving, so only your tongue gonna prevent this. Yeah.
So the thumb is here to prevent that movement, and then you can hear that sound, and you see it goes quickly, and that is the saw working.
So if you use a saw and if you cut the wood in this direction, this is cross cut. If you cut the wood in this direction, okay, this is rib cut. We watch a lot of YouTube videos. Rib cut is much easier, cross cut is more difficult. For cross cut saws, they use triangular teeth. For rib cut, they are using 90-degree teeth. To do rib cut, they say these are a kind of chisels to do this cut, and much faster. If we're gonna do lateral osteotomy or ostectomy, okay, the power lines are like this, so it is much easier one. If we're gonna do cross cut, we do this, so the transverse osteotomy is much difficult than the lateral osteotomy. I think we are doing for lateral osteotomy rib cut, for transverse cross cut. We have a really nice device. We have triangular blades over a round shaft. This is mainly Taştan design. Okay, I modified a little bit about the shaft and the angle, something. So we're gonna show you how we are using Taştan Çakır saw to do cross cut on the nasal bones, maxillary bone and the nasal bones. Okay. You see the power lines, the leaves of the wood, and they listen the voice. This is rib cut. A much easier one. This instrument is not good, proper for that. Now sound is changed. This is cross cut. So how to use it? This is triangular teeth, many small triangular teeth in a round shape. We're gonna use it as a screwdriver. Look at my wrist. It will show the stable. Okay. As you see, when I rotate it, just try to go one side or other side. Some surgeons are pressing it and rotating. It doesn't work like this. The idea is, put like this, and when you rotate, just try to come closer to the right side. If I put my finger and block it, Look, it's cutting the bone. When I'm coming back, I don't force a lot. And again, I pull your finger a little bit, and instruments try to come closer to your thumb, and you go on cutting. But my thumb never press it, only a block I put as a support. Come closer a little bit. Yeah, this is a nice instrument, not expensive. You can do really nice cut on your bones. This is a 0.4 millimeter thickness. But first try on a wood and do cross cut.